Laughter.
Huh?
Laughter.
Anger.
Oh, I said, you can raise your voice. You raise kadu. You can raise your voice only in one occasion. You should raise your voice. Okay, I'll change my sentence. You should raise your voice only in one occasion. Narayana, Hari Narayana, Nanda Govinda, Ananda Narayana. Unfortunately, that time we reduce our voice. Other times we raise our voice. I told you not to do that. Narayana, Hari Narayana. I told you not to do that. This is the right voice. Please, try to follow this. It gave me so much joy. Anytime you go to a bhajan, leave all your ego. Raise your voice. If you go to ISKCON, dance with them. Uima, uima, uima. That will help you. We have so much, everybody, including me, we have so much subtle ego. Nobody is without ego. When you cannot appreciate your own son or daughter or your wife or husband for each and everything, that's ego. When you cannot say sorry, even you know that you have committed a mistake, that's called ego. When you cannot accept somebody is praising, you're equal to God. I'm not God. That's ego. You think that's humility? No way. Thank you. Thank you. You see God in me. I'm so happy. That's not ego. That is lack of ego. So, coming back. Word should be Mandas. That's where I'm coming to, Lalita Sahasranam. Lalita Sahasranam tells different words where your word should be, your word and thought and action should be smooth. Marani Mandagamana Mahalavanya Sevadi. Marani, the female swan. Mandagamana. How many of you enjoy your walk? When you're walking, how many of you, not the morning walk I'm talking. Morning walk, enjoy, that's the thing. How many of you walk like a king or a queen or an empress? I love my walk, I am happy with my graceful walk. Like that, how many of you will walk? Try to walk like that. That is called Mandagamana. Hoyalu, Sogasu, grace. These are the words we are missing. We're just walking casually. No. At least once in a while. Don't walk in your office like this. The people will say, Marani Mandagamana. Manda word has got two different meanings. Tamasika, slowness, that is associated with Shanishwara. Mandapalli in near Amalapuram, where the Shanishwara temple is there. Manda. What is that? His vehicle is crow. That lethargy. I'm not talking about lethargy. Another manda is graceful, slow walk. Marani Mandagamana Mahalavanya Sevadihi. First of all, you need to appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself first, then you know how to appreciate your wife or husband and children. And the best in the given situation. Our self-confidence will be reflected in each and every part of your body, in each and every part of your action, and that is called Mahalavanyam. You don't need to be like Aishwarya Rai. You are what you are. But you can be more than Aishwarya Rai while talking, while walking, while thinking. You can do that. The beauty inside. Right? So, Marani. Mandasmita Prabhapura Madhyat Kame Samanasa. Another thing. The meaning of this is she smiles in such a beautiful way. Mandasmita Prabhapura, the rays of light coming from the sparkle of her smile, very little, and it is compared to a wavy flow of water. And in that, Mandaspita Prabhapura Majjat Kame Samanasa, the Shiva's consciousness is getting drowned in the wave of oceans called the ray of light, sparkle coming from her smile. How did she smile? Mandasmita. And that is a literal meaning. But inner teaching, as I told you, subtle teaching is Mandasmita Prabhapura. Kamesha is time. Shiva is the creator, continuation and destroying of the time, past, present, future. Kaludu, Yamudu, Kala, Kalishwara, anything. So, this time is controlled by Shiva, desire is controlled by Shiva. But when you look at the happenings in your life, if you know the highest knowledge that everything is happening because of something which you have done in the past, no one else is responsible, including that lady sitting in the top, you will smile. Do you understand that? When you have that higher knowledge, whatever happens in my life is because of my own actions in the past, and neither he or she or the goddess mother is responsible for that. And he will smile. That is called Mandasmita. The one who smiles at every incident in his or her life will conquer the time, conquer the desire, and conquer pain and pleasure also. This is the truth. You don't have a choice. Smile. That is why in Lalita Navavarna Puja, Karanananda Vigrahe Sarvabhute Hite Matrehi Parameshwari. Karanananda Vigrahe. The purpose of coming to earth is Ananda. Why do you marry? Ananda. Why do you get children? Ananda. Why do you work? Ananda. Why do you drink coffee? Ananda. But if the coffee is bad, there is no sugar in it, still you have to think and smile. Oh my God, somebody forgot the sugar. Can I have some sugar, please? This is not changing. Mandaspita. What is this coffee? No sugar in it. Going down. That is tamasic. Mandaspita Prabhapura Majjat. Then when you smile, the other lady or I don't know who will cook in your house, but the one who cooks will always be carried away by the smile. This is the rule, another rule. And then Sindhurarna Vigraham Trinenam Manikya Modi Sparastarana Vigram Smita Mukhi. Smile. I am not going away from that word smile. So many times she is teaching us in all Suklam Pradaram Vishnum Sashivarnam Jaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam. How many gods should tell us? Smile, I say. What you have is much better than what I have given to that other person. You don't know what is happening in the other side of the world. You are only seeing the here. But what I have given to the other person is much worse than what I have given to you. Smile. Prasanna Vadanam Shantakaram Bhujagachainam Padmanabham Suresam Visvakaram Gaganadusam Megavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalayanam Yogirudyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhava Bhayaharam. Don't have fear. When you have fear only, your smile vanishes. I told in the morning, the fire is coming. Still you need to smile. I shown a photograph also after that. A havan being done by a lady in Hyderabad. The fire is coming to her and she is doing like this. But when the fire is coming, don't do the home like that. When the Homa Devata is coming on to you to bless you, will you do that? No, 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 no. Imagine that. Mandaspita prabhabura majjat kame samanasa. Right? Then, word. Now you know where you need to control your walk. Then, action. Hiranyavarnam harinim suvarnarjasatsjam chandram hiranmayim lakshmim jata vedo mava. When you do the puja, your action should be like a dance. Hiranyavarnam harinim suvarnarjasatsjam. No way. That's why this finger is avoided in holding the spoon. When you hold this finger, when you touch, the force comes because this is always pointing to the world. When you hold like this, automatically you have care. But when you hold like this, take it. When you hold like this, take it. Right? So, the action also should be smooth because don't forget, you are spending, coming back to the word, when you shout, you are using your energy. For every jiva, the lifespan is based on inhalations and exhalations, not the way we think 70 years, 40 years. No, inhalation, exhalation. And that is controlled by your anger, by your pitch of your voice. That is why all the good sadhus, good gurus, they'll speak very slowly. They need more mic, more powerful mic than me. We go. Because we are used to higher sound. So, sound, energy, preservation of energy is creation of energy. So you preserve sound, preserve energy in all the actions. That's a thumb rule. Preserve energy in all the actions. Either talk or action. So action should be very, very smooth as far as possible. And I'm going to give you one word from Lalita Sahasranam which can prove that to us in a few moments. Tatillata Samaruti Shat Chakrovari Samstha Mahasakti Kundalini Bisatantu Taniyasi. The Kundalini is moving in a path. And which nadi is that? Sushumna. But the Sushumna nadi is not like a highway. It's not wide. Bisatantu Taniyasi. It is like a small thread in the lotus stem. Very, very thin. And this energy has to move through that small space. Like it moves in a smooth but at the same time tatillata and speed. How can both happen? Either speed is there or smoothness is there. Speed, and so when I am saying you should always move slowly, don't move like a lethargy person. You should move with chaitanyam and grace. Your action should have both chaitanyam and grace. Example, action. When you are helping someone, like you are giving $100 to a beggar, or $10, let us not do too much. $10 to a beggar. That's action. But you announce that $10. You know what? Something has happened very strange. The beggar has come and I gave a $10 to that. When you tell someone, that is moving with speed. Even if you donate $100,000 and somebody knows and comes to you, it seems you made bigger donation. Whatever I have, I just did. Smooth. Did you find the difference between that action and this action? So, action should be smooth. Satvika, not smooth, Satvika. When you say announce yourself, that's called Rajasika. But when you put your photograph in a newspaper or stamp your photograph on each and everything you donate to people, that's Tamasic. You know, people in India, they give steel gift when they go to a marriage. On that they put their full name, Kompella Venkata Surya Subba Rao, as if they are Dharmam Laga. No, that is Tamasic. So action should be subtle. That is Sattvic. The thoughts, that's where we need to work more. The thought should be like Pushpam Samarpaya. Pushpam is broad-mindedness. The thought should be always broader perspective. Let you not think only about yourself and your family in all your thoughts. Always think as a universe. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. We say in the prayers, Satisai Bhajans or something. But when we come to the normal prayer, we add our Gotram, we add our Nakshatra and also Rasi, right? And then limit our prayers only to ours. We don't even add Loka in our prayers. How many of you do a puja in a temple? Loka Kalyanartham. I don't want any name. How many of you do? So from tomorrow, Swami Peru cheyandi. And see, trust me, next time when I come, you yourself will tell there's a miracle happened in my life. Trust me, that's definite. Don't tell your Gotram. Don't tell your Gotram, Nakshatram, Rasi, veetitote ayipothundu mana pani. That is where your thought should be Sattvic. If you add Lokam in your puja, Loka Kalyana Artham at least, that is Rajasic, because you added your Gotram also. If you just say Kasyavata Gotram, Subba Rao Sharman, Mama, Putra Potra Dirtham, that is Tamasic. So you choose in which way you want to move your thought. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana, you should be in a Sattvic state. Will you be from tomorrow? Honestly. I just follow it for 40 days in all the pujas. Remove your Gotram, remove your name. And just say, Narayana Prityartham Pujam Karishye. Lalita Prityartham Pujam Karishye. And that is the thing. So, anyway, as I told you, Lalita Sahasranamam suggests in a subtle way. Pancha Yajna Priya Pancha Preta Manchadisha Ini Panchami Panchabhutesi Panchasankyo Pacharini Pancha Yajna Priya. We have been given how many Indriyas? 5 Indriyas. But I know when I am doing a Havan, I know only one Havan. Putting ghee, having this thing. It says Pancha Yajna Priya. What is meant by that? Every Indriyam, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and the skin, Pancha Indriyas, they should do a yajnam. What is happening in the yajnam? Whatever you are offering, it's burning. Whatever is being offered, you should burn. Eyes, whatever you see, burn. That means it is safe for you. That means burn not in a literal sense. Forget. Don't keep it as a database. Whatever you listen, forget. Always be in this moment. That's what I told a lady when she was crying in the afternoon. Did you cry during the Havan? No. At that time also same difficulty was there. Why didn't you cry? If the difficulty is real, you should be crying lifelong. You're only going back to get the pain and enjoy in a Thomasic way by crying. Agreed? So, when can you go back? Only when there is something called back. If I don't have a back, that means if I don't focus on my back, okay, if I see this house, wonderful, perfect, that's it, forget. But when you don't go to your house and compare your house, what a wonderful balcony Nandu is having. Look at our balcony. You should buy a house like that. This is happening because the eye is not doing the yajna. That is what I'm being very specific to you. Listen. You should have yajna. Whatever. When somebody praises you, listen, forget. If you don't forget, that lady praised me. Look at it. He is not at all praising me. Compare. Database. As a DBA, your job is to tune the database. What do you do? Unnecessary files you remove. Right? Then only the database will work fast. Why the children are learning so fast? Because their database is very limited. That is why they can learn 5 languages in 1 week. And they learn 50,000 of words in 1 year. 50,000 words in 1 year. After that, at 20 to 30 years, that comes to 15,000. After 40, 0. Because we know everything, we don't need to know. You try, you cannot learn anything after 40. So because the database is full, overloaded, that is what is called yajnam. This yajnam is something you do or do it, but do this yajnam. Like you are doing lawn mowing. What you call that? Carpet, vacuum cleaning. When did you last vacuum clean your mind? When did you last lawn mowed your heart? No, you didn't. So you are always focusing outside. The lawn mowing you do, but you don't even stay there. You are always going at 4:30 to the work and then coming back at 10:30. Right? How many times have you enjoyed in the big, unjal? No. So, focus. As you are focusing outside, inside also. Pancha yajna priya, that yajnam she likes. As I told you some time back, I don't know whether I told you or not, Brahmin should be Nityagnihotra. Brahmin has got 3 qualities. Sandhya Vandanam. Every Brahmin should do a Sandhya Vandanam. Okay. Nobody is doing. What is really Sandhya Vandanam? In a ritual, that is good, that's having its own energy. But is it limited to only Brahman who is having a Janevu? No. What is Sandhya Vandanam? Sandhya is a junction. A junction is a T-junction. My wife used to take me, whenever we start, she says, oh, I know the route. You don't need to put the map. Okay, I don't put the map. When it comes to T-junction, up to this I know. I don't know whether to go left or right. That is T-junction. Left or right. When you are in a dilemma, don't use your brain. Don't overload your brain. Sandhya Vandanam. The junction point, at least you remember him. कोई जब तुम्हारा हृदय तोड़ दे, तड़पता हुआ दिल यहीं छोड़ दे, तब तुम मेरे पास आना प्रिय, मेरा घर खुला ही रहेगा तुम्हारे लिए. In the highway you never think about me. Everything is perfect. You got job, you got children, you got wife, beautiful assets. When you are in a T-junction, at least then you remember me. Koi jab tumhara hruday tod de, T-junction. That is Sandhya Vandanam. At least at that time, you think about God. The one who thinks about God, at least at that time, and also Sandhya Vandanam, Then the second quality is NityagniHotram. Every day he has to do Homa. How many Brahmins are doing Homam every day? How many Brahmins are doing Sandhyavandanam every day? It's fine. You don't need to do that because it's not possible. I know. But this you can follow. At junction, at least remember. And there are 3 Agnis you need to maintain. One is Jnanagni in the Ajna Chakra. You always thrive for knowledge. Anybody tells a new information, you need immediately with open mind, you need to receive it. After that, it's up to you to follow or not. But don't stop learning. That's why in resumes also, open to learning, or what do you call that? You write one sentence, open to learning or improving learning skills, something like that. That's liked by people. So learning, Jnanagni, you should always read epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata. All these things again, don't read Sundarakanda to solve your problem. No way. It will not solve your problem. I'm going on air, I'm going on live, I'm telling, it will not. If you read it, just to solve your problem. If you understand and put your brain each and every word of Sundarakanda, then you know what is humility. Dasoham Kosalendrasya Hanuman. What is communication skill? Kanuguntini Sitamma Tallini. The moment he comes out of the sea, Rama will be waiting for him. He won't say all other things. Na ponana basse kadakila. Put it away. Innada idu vela acha illaya. The moment you send somebody for a job, the moment he come, I went, I missed the bus. Oh my God, this fellow didn't go there. So that kind of unnecessary thing he won't tell. Communication. The gist. I have seen Sita. That's it, enough. The best communication ever happened in the world is that we say. The best surrender ever happened. What's your name? I am the servant of Rama. He doesn't even say, I am Hanuman, glad to meet you. No, I am the servant of Rama. The confidence. The other person is very powerful, but still, when you have Rama in your heart, you don't need to look down on you. You can achieve anything, the confidence. When his tail was burned, still he was not worried about the courage. All these qualities, if you observe and try to get it in you, your problem is solved. You are not able to face the problem and you are holding the book. Sundarakanda, whatever.